Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome, everybody. We're gonna try this. Let's see how this goes. Unfortunately, yeah, the internet connection at my hotel is utterly garbage. Also, for some reason, this is not coming up on the stream either. We changed a few settings around, so let's just see if I can get this working again. I think it's that one. No, why do things want to be weird? Annoying. Anyway, we're actually not using this script. We're going to be using this one. Because tonight we're going to look into Voyager Cup. Hold up, I need to turn. Where's the remote control? Just a minute, must find remote. That's what I need. Okay, I think that's a bit better. So, once again, welcome along. We're here. We're going to be looking at good old Voyager Cup because, well, I need to come up with a Voyager Cup team. And there's no better way to do it than do it on a stream while everybody's having a look on and maybe, maybe it'll help out a few others try and decide what they want to do with theirs as well. And then we'll probably do some battles later on. But yeah, this, as you can see, we are using. I get to use my new my Surface Go. I just got this. The thing's so much fun. It's like we can draw and shit on this. Like, I love it. It's so cool. But yeah, so we're using Hero of Ange, Battle Hero. This is his guide, so I think most of you probably know who he is anyway. But if you don't, go check out his stuff. Like his guides on YouTube are also fucking helpful. Dude is a man. He puts in so much hard work to make it so much easier for the rest of us. So you should definitely check out his stuff. So a big shout out to him. But yeah, so we're looking at Voyager Cup, and Voyager Cup's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. So, I mean. It's one from each region, and the Holland region obviously has most of the big, has all the big hitters really. Johto is a bit of a trade-off. Kanto, Sinnoh, and the others. Yeah, no, not huge. Hey Tash, what's up? Welcome along. Hopefully the stream's not too scuffed. My internet connection. Just doing our homework here for the Voyager Cup, so we'll look at a few things. Yeah, but it's pretty much going to come down to what picks you want from the Holland region, by the looks of it, and then going from there. I mean, yeah, like I've been looking through these things. Kanto, Johto, Holland is kind of the big one. And I'm not really sure who to pick from here either. Welcome home, thank you very much. It's weird being back. Like, it's cool, but at the same time, yeah, this is gonna at the same time it's, I don't know, like I haven't really, I mean, I'm back in the midst of this fucking just mentalness. Like, there's the virus thing is like, it's unprecedented. It's been so long since the world's had something to deal with something like this. I think the last time was like Spanish flu or something. So yeah, coming back while everything's on lockdown, it's nutty. And yeah, it sucks because I wasn't supposed to be back in New Zealand until June. So I'm back way earlier than obviously what I was planning on being. And then I come back to the country on lockdown. I went out for a walk today, just like around the airport and stuff. Well, not the airport itself, but just around the surrounding area. Luckily, like my hotel rests right in this gym, so I've got my had my main account in there for today. Got the 50 coins, so now I've got my baby account in the gym. There's a couple of other players who have put stuff in the gym, but I don't think they're players. I think they're just I think they're just sort of like part-time players. So I don't know, like this gym. How long has these guys been in here for? 9 hours, 12 hours. So there's going to be a few players out here, but I haven't really met any others. It'd be nice to though. That way we could probably try and coordinate doing some raids. But I like sitting on top of this gym because it means I can just get my daily coins, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, so there's a lot of choices as well. But I do feel to start off with this guy and my picks. I'm definitely going to be wanting to start off with the Holland region. Johto's pretty much easy. I think Johto you're pretty much looking at as a roll. I can't really. I love this too. I got the pen. Yeah, where did Kyoto come from? Hey, Kyoto guys. What's up? Oh shit, Daver. What's up? David Leaf, what's up? Yeah, I've got, this is a really weird setup. So I've got like my computer here, and I've extended the screen up to the TV, which is up there, and then I've got my my tablet, which I finished right before, which is kind of fun. So I can't use these ones. Umbreon's a funny one too, because you can't really use them. Like, Azumarill trumps those two. Skarmory's good, but he's just not, Azumarill's better. Let's just put it that way. Hey Marcus, what's up? Like from Johto, yeah, it's like Azumarill's kind of king. Like this, you know, they have, like, I feel kind of bad because like Umbreon was good, but yeah, Azumarill was better. And then, so that's kind of Johto. Johto's like the easy one. It's like, yeah, Azumarill, done. Kanto gets interesting because you kind of want to use those to fill the holes. And saying that Venusaur, I'd say Venusaur's kind of like one. Possibly these two. Chat is ready to just read messages. Don't tell me Restream's been mental again. Connection's been a bit funny, yeah. And I don't have the Legacy Dugong, so he's out. Never really was a fan of Ivysaur. Someone sent me a friend request. Actually, I've seen a few spam requests lately. I can't use mute because that's my news and my Lapras is amazing. With the friend requests or something. I think Facebook's changed, must have done an algorithm change or something. Maybe something like the friend requests coming through that gonna be garbage as hell. Holland is a very interesting region because you got, I think Tropius is definitely out. Medicham, I think you can replace other fighters with. And then there's other fighting options for Medicham. The Mud Boys. I mean, as good as Mud Boys are, it's a hard one. It's a very. God, this is going to be so hard to try and figure out. Sinnoh, like, especially Sinnoh, because Sinnoh you got Probopass and you got and you got Bassodon, like the two tanks, and so you could possibly use those instead of count out Registeel. You know, so you could probably kind of half look at these two, which would, you know, sort of void him, or void the need for him. Helps you cut down, you know, so helps you cut down him. Yeah, you do need some Mud Boy or some kind of ice, you know, that kind of attacker too, but there are a few other options out there. Especially if you look at, oops, erase that. Let's just, I should cancel. Maybe I should changes. I wonder if I can undo the changes. I'm actually not sure about that. Anyway, actually, leave out some changes. Yeah. Because yeah, we work like other viable Mud Boys. So Johto's out, Holland's out. So we'll be looking at Sinnoh, which doesn't have any Mud Boys. But in the others though, we do have what's his face over here. We do have him as a Mud Boy, as kind of a Mud Boy alternative. which I'm not really sure about. I have to look deeper into that. Could be a alternative, but also the Gastrodon as well is the other one. But of course that's in Sinnoh, but you could use them as a 6th pick, which is the other thing you need, kind of like need to get used to. Though, is like, who's going to be the 6th pick? And that's something needed my boy a lot. I do like how he's got Toxicroak lined up here, because I do think Toxicroak is a very good pick for a fighter. Like, I do think Toxicroak is one of the better fighters. Not that Medichamp's not good. Medichamp's great, but obviously with the nerf to Power Punch a while ago, it's sort of put him it's made him more equal with others. So caught a Chansey today outside as well. That was kind of nice. I need to rename these because we're no longer into toxic mode. Toxic cups are finished. So Great League rank 4. Why Madame Jodash, you just go into Great League. Having to go through and rename Pokemon can be quite a bit of a pain in the ass. Like, it's one of those things you do need to do. You do need to make sure you kind of keep on top of Pokemon, your Pokemon box, I guess, storage, or the rest of whatever. This one's a lucky one. Good old Wigglytuff, saved me in a couple of games. Tell you what though, Beeble was king. You are definitely going to be for Voyager. The question's going to be the moveset on him though. Toxicroak's definitely going to be in the Voyager short lists. Yeah, has anybody else been, how's the rest of you guys been looking for your Voyager teams? Have you been putting much, or has anyone even started looking at your teams yet? I've seen a few people have been asking for practices and stuff on some of the Discords, but just haven't really, this is the first time I've actually properly looked at it as today. Hey, King Homeboy, what's up, bro? Thanks for the welcome back, man. We'll definitely have to catch up once, once this madness is over. Hopefully, people adhere to the staying your ass at home, and we can try and kick this thing in the butt very quickly, and so we can be back from lockdown as soon as possible. Hopefully that happens. Right, so let's have a look from Kanto. The ones we're definitely going to look at, so we'll put into the fray, will be these two. So, Venusaur. Actually, let's go great. No, wait, where's my greens? Actually, my Venusaur is in. Where is he? There he is. I didn't get a better Venusaur either, but oh well. It'll do. Voyager. Venusaur, and we also want a Hypno. Just a search. Hypno. Confusion, Focus Blast, and Shadow Ball. It has been extended already. The level 4 lockdown has been extended by 1 week. I did not hear that. Did they just do that? Because I was watching the news tonight and I didn't see anything on it. Then again, I'm not surprised it's going to be another week. My guess was the lockdown would be 6 or 7 weeks. Hey Richard, got it, guys. Hey, thanks for the welcome back, bro. We have to. I've got that shiny Mewtwo for you as well, bro. that we can get that lucky trade on. Once this is all done and dusted, we can actually catch up. I've got your Mewtwo. Hey Mario, what's up? How's it going? Okay, so I'll put Lapras in there. I'm not sure if I would use a Lapras though. I've never. Wait, is that one? No. I got two flavor of Laprases. Actually, I've got a whole heap of flavor of Laprases, and I've got these two, so the Ice Beam, Surf, or the Surf and the Skull Bash. You know, it's kind of. I have the option, but again, it's going to be depending on. Actually, what am I doing? I'm not going to use Lapras. Let's be real here. Johto is in rule. That's pretty much it. The Kingpin himself. And I'm pretty much expecting everybody to use it. Okay, so it's not. They said today at today's press conference was that they had a live meeting with the health officials. So have they definitely done it, or are they suggesting it? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they have done it. Although maybe it might be a bit too soon for them to try and say that. But yeah, bro, I have registered. Waikato, the Hamilton one. I don't think it's the same one as you guys. Like, I've seen the lineup. You're not in it. Which region are you in, bro? I saw Tasha's in this one and my one. Let's bring it up, shall we? Because actually, it's a pretty stacked region. Where we go? Tournaments. Definitely done it. Okay, that makes, yeah. I'm not surprised with that. I think it's a good move actually. Like as I said, like I expect this to last for. I was expecting 6 or 7 weeks. That was kind of my guess. I definitely knew it was going to be longer than 4 weeks. Yeah. So Invitational. So yeah, I chose Waikato, the Waikato New Zealand region. So the competitors got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ace trainers. What was it? The Gengar Life, Kiwi Braden, Airfresh, Astina Guy, Ace Blaze Cuz, Floose 124, Foodmaster, Timboy as a Wild, myself, Expert Lynx, Go Jojo, Black Rakuza, Sigmassacre, the White Ranger, hey Dave, Logi Bear, Tash, King Sticks, White Chocolate, Zia Samoa, Tanky NZ, and Charm My Girl. If it's my own kid. Homeboy, all good, bro. Nah, man, like, you know, it's, hey, we still want to hear about news and stuff like that, bro. It's all G, and yeah, it's gonna be something that it's kind of unavoidable talking about, really. So it's all G, bro. At the moment, we're just just trying to plan out my team. Tasha's playing Hamilton. Yeah, I saw that. I see her here. While you babysit, it's called babysitting if you're kids and just looking after the family. But yeah, for those of you out there with kids, man, this must, like, you know, I've got more than a few friends who are trying to entertain their children. It's gonna be hard for you guys. I can definitely know that. Right, Hoenn region, which is, you know, this region is just gonna be a pain in the ass. Definitely, these two I think are definitely out. And since the choice of the two Mud Boys, I think Swampert's definitely the better of the ones. Again, depending on the team. I definitely think Swampert's probably going to be the stronger one, but I can't really see myself building a team around a Mud Boy. Are you gonna do the Orca one? Oh, nice. So better see all of the other paintings. Haha, all good bro. I mean, like, you know, this is just preliminary. Like I'm not even anywhere near coming out with a team yet. This is pretty much my first look at the cup. I mean, I watched Hero Avengers video today, and so, but it was more just okay, so this is actually what the restrictions and stuff are. So now I'm actually going through the screen and sort of looking at what I could possibly feel like using. And so I was going to organize my Pokemon into Voyager, and then start looking at teams and start testing and seeing what I like and what I don't like. I think Registeel definitely gets in the shine in there. Altaria definitely. Defense Darks definitely. I think those ones are kind of. Yeah. I've always loved Altaria. When we did Kadabra, Skarmory Swampert is a good call. Ooh, you'd go the Skarmory Swampert. I mean, it's definitely not a bad call. I definitely give you that. But would you? Interesting. Voyager. Come on, name. There we go. I like Kadabra. Unfortunately, Kadabra is not very good at PvP. Yeah, Skarmory Swampert, that'd be an interesting call. Deox. I'm not a fan of Deoxys really. Like, I know a lot of people like him, but I don't really like him. I'm going to chuck Swampert into consideration. However, I don't think I'm going to run a team run on my way. Registeel is yeah. I mean, you basically get the choice of either Azumarill or Skarmory, and you can find other replacements that work just as well as Skarmory, but you can't really find something that works just as well as Azumarill. That's kind of my feeling on this. Which is why I just think, yeah, Azumarill's from Johto, I just think Azumarill's the best pick, hands down. You just can't really not go in with him just because he's such a tanky little bastard. Who can, put out so much damage. And just walls so many things. Hey, Atreus. Hey, what's up? Welcome along. While we're just digesting my way through the Voyager Cup for the very first time. That is not how you spell Voyager. Okay, so... yeah, I think that's everybody from Hoenn. Alright, Sinnoh. So we've got Bassodon and Probopass. I think using one of those two is definitely a good idea. Instead of Registeel. Like, if you don't want to Registeel, you can use Bassodon or Probopass. Wigglytuff's a limited Kanto. Ooh, okay, didn't know that. That's good to know, so you kind of do want a Charmer in there. So Wigglytuff's a limited one too, huh? Didn't know that. I guess Hero Vange missed out on his thing. So anyway, Bassodon. Probo. Cresselia. I mean, how would I fit Cresselia into a team? Because he's a pure psychic type. Yeah, just wondering like how it would fit into a lineup. Because yeah, Cresselia it is. What are we looking at Cresselia? So I mean, he's pure psychic. He's tanky. Confusion, Future Sight, Aurora Beam, which is garbage. Future Sight, which just takes forever to charge to. I mean, he walls the fighters. You know, he does already against the poisons. Yeah, I just don't really know. Hypno, bro. Yeah, Hypno's good, man. Like, Hypno's a very... he's a surprising one too, because initially Hypno wasn't very good, but now Hypno's boss. Because he's got a lot of move options as well, so they've given him, not only does he have Focus Blast and Shadow Ball, and he's got Confusion as his fast move, but he also has, he's been given the elemental punches too, so he's got Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, you know, so you can, depending how you want to use him, he's really versatile, which is kind of why I'd put him in. You know, for a psychic, I think he's definitely one of the better psychics to use. Which would, yeah, so that would cut out Cresselia. And yeah, good point, bro. So thanks for mentioning him, because yeah, it definitely takes actually, yeah, Future Sight for Moonblast, which gives him, you know, the fairy move. Again, it depends how you want to use them. I just don't really see myself wanting to use Cresselia though. And if I'm going to use a psychic, I probably want to use Hypno. So cut you out. Togekiss. Togekiss is boss. And Togekiss is definitely boss. Just that charm, and then, you know, ancient power, especially if you get that buff as well. And then having flamethrower or Sky Attack. I like having Flamethrower better, just because, especially if I was to use them in this meta, you're going to be dealing with Regis Steels. Ancient Power can do a bit against the flyers, but just having that Flamethrower I think is a lot better than having Sky Attack, or is it? I think it's Sky Attack. No, it's not Sky Attack, it's Aerial Ace. Either way, Flamethrower is better. Like, I just find Flamethrower covers a lot of it. Togekiss's weaknesses a lot better. Yeah, we'll put him in. However, I don't see myself using it. I'd probably go Wigglytuff over it. Well, don't have you, so can't use you. Lower Marowak. Yeah. Very powerful Pokemon. He's a boss. Alarm Marowak is, yeah, he's very strong. He's very much a must-have. I think Scrafty might. I don't know if I want it. He has a bit of a place. Scrafty's only problem is not having something a bit more that has more kick than Power Punch. If he had Dynamic Punch, he would be a goddamn... Yeah, no Zealous. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I need to get a Rally Camp as well, so hopefully I can get one when I'm an All-Print. Need one. Need one. Melmetal's another interesting one, because I mean, if I was, he's the pretty, while he is like a metal tank, he's definitely out of the, compared to Registeel, Bassodon, and Probopass, he's definitely the more flimsy out of the four. Like he's a lot more squishy than the others, like a lot more squishy. In saying that, he does, you know, he's got rock slide, and then you can use superpower if you want. So he kind of has like that Registeel flair to him, but doesn't have the bulkiness compared to Registeel. However, if I wasn't to use a Registeel and use something else, and didn't want to use Bastion on Proto Pass, or even better yet, if I wanted to actually run double tank, that gives him a consideration, I think. I'm going to go Thunderbolt on this one. Actually, Thunderbolt's is good, again, depending on what coverage you want. Voyager. It all depends on the coverage, so... Alright, so far we've got... And we're going to get this down to 6, by the way. Melmetal, Cresselia, and Azumarill is a baseline. Yeah, bro. I mean, Melmetal, yeah, because he's got... Because he's pretty spammy as well. Like, that Thundershock, that does, you know, that charges up pretty quickly. So it charges up that Thunderbolt pretty quickly. I guess that's superpower pretty quickly too, but again, you know, this he has, you gotta be careful there to use it, you know, wisely. Just kind of the difference between him and Registeel, because with Registeel, you know, the Focus Blast obviously takes a little bit longer to get to, but you know, Lock-On charges it quickly enough as it is. Unfortunately, Lock-On doesn't do jack shit damage, but it does, you know, you are more free to use some Focus Blast more often. Right, let's get out of here. Alright, Kanto. What else do we think we can use from here? So we're definitely looking at, you know, one of these two for the lineup. Also, when he was doing this as well, he said this is just like coming from PvP poke rankings. The good old hero range. When using Pokemon Trainer Theory, a water type Pokemon usually suggested to go with Thunder and Psychic Pokemon. That makes sense. So the way, yeah, like, I'm just trying to think which is the best way to kind of explain this. So yeah, like normally that'd be right, yeah. Normally that'd be right, but normally you have six Pokemon. Like we do have 6 too, but you also got to consider your line of 3, because in Pokemon Go, unfortunately, you can only use 3 Pokemon at a time. You still choose your 6, but you can only use 3 of them at a time, which makes life very interesting. So you got to pick Pokemon that have, you know, wide range of coverage. So it's usually, you know, you're not going to look at single typings. You usually want, you know, Pokemon that got double typings. Usually have one move for their type and then one counter move for their, you know, to handle their counter. So for example, like, you know, you're using, actually this one, here's a good, so Azumarill is a good choice because, like, to explain this, because, you know, it's Water Fairy, so to counter him, you know, like, so for first thing, like for his attack, so Bubble, you know, he's a water type, so Bubble already gets a boost. He's a fairy type, so Play Rough gets a boost. Ice Beam, you know, so Ice Beam is used to cover his weaknesses, and, you know, Azumarill's weakness is obviously grass, and so Ice Beam, you know, destroys grass. But, you know, Play Rough, so Play Rough and Ice Beam, right? I'm probably going to get rid of Play Rough, like, depending on how I want to use them, and probably put Hydro Pump in there. Just because Hydro Pump does a lot against his thing. I see Wigglytuff Angel must be having an off day. Poor thing. I think he might have just put this together at last minute. Who knows? Anyway, fighting types. Definitely not those guys. Blastoise is out. He's out. Not going to use him. Not going to use him. Not going to use Gloom. These are things that I'm just not going to use. Fairies. No. Yeah, I do need to work on actually getting a better Marcham. And saying that, I'm not sure if a pure fighter type would be better. I still think Toxicroak's better in his case. Even though he does pick up the double weakness to Psychic, he also picks up Mud Bomb and Sludge Bomb. Both which are bloody great moves. And saying that, we might... Haunt is a definite one. As much as I want to bring my boy Charizard in as well. Charizard's like one of my favourite Pokemon, and he's been killing it for me in Ultra League. But this is just going to be no. And Birdie, no. Victory Bell's an interesting one, just because its Razor Leaf damage is off the charts. It just deletes Pokemon. And I can use it to utterly delete Azumarill. However, there is a catch with that though. And this is something I did notice when I was using him quite a bit in Go Battle League. The catch with Victory Bell is not he deletes, however you can't get shields with him. And that is a bit of a problem. You can use them to just like delete one of the things off the board, but you can't pick up shields because you just can't get to his charge moves quick enough, and that does end up posing like an interesting problem towards the back end of the game. However, I think we'll definitely put him there still, just as our possible grass type. Because at least that way they could probably free up Hypno to be my psychic type. I still think Shiftry is the better option though. Like I love Shiftry. I think Shiftry is like he's just an awesome Pokemon for the grass as a grass typing. Possible Dragon type. That's if I don't bring an Altaria. Can't remember which one it was. I think it's this one. Yep, this one, yeah. I mean, Shadows? Oh, God. Have they said anything about shadow restrictions? Are you allowed to bring... You must be allowed to bring shadows, but can you bring just one shadow, or can you bring multiple shadows? The bat can go. The bat's good in cups, but an open... Nah. Wiggles definitely gets a... He gets a shine in. He gets a nod. Get our Wigglytuff. Definitely gets a nod on this. Yeah, there's a possibility. Snorlax. Yeah, I never really had much luck with Snorlax. You're allowed to use multiple Shadow Pokemon. Interesting. Not that I have multiple. Not that I have any Shadow Pokemon bloody leveled up. Licky Tongue's another one as well. I have already one powered up and ready to go. It's an interesting one again. I can't really see myself using it, and I do want to cut things down. So we're going to go, nope. And I don't think I have a Marcham sorted out either. No, we do not. I mean, we could probably get one later on, but for now, I'm just thinking we're gonna go. No, cut. Okay. Alright, so that's kind of Kanto. Let's move on to changing that. Okay, wait. Johto. He's circled off Meganium, and I do agree with Meganium. Meganium's a... Meganium, and even like Suicune's an interesting one too. Shadow Victory Bow is fun, but you really need the non-return version. Yeah. Agreed. Suicune's an interesting one. Because that, what was it? Bubble Beam. That Bubble Beam it's a right royal pain in the ass. I've had people, and I've seen people try to use it to basically just run out the timer. Because it keeps on stepping down your attack until your attack's basically useless. Which is why he's got some interesting play. I've never been one to want to use it, but it gives him so much space because he's also got Dark Pulse as well, which of course charges things really quickly. And he's really just a debuff annoyance more than anything else. However, nope. The Toad maybe. I think the Quag is a bit better though. So I think Quag, yeah. Mantine and Suicune, yeah, I think Mantine as well over that. I think he gets a nod. No. Fortress, not in this. Actually, there's probably not going to be many fire types floating around. I can't imagine too many fire types floating around. You could almost give the Bug Steels a bit of play. Interesting thought there. Because yeah, I don't think we are going to see many fire types in the meta. Actually, do we even have a fire type in that one? Oh yeah, we do have the Marowak. And I think Marowak basically destroys him, doesn't he? Although he does have Earthquake. Yeah, a lot of AoE at the moment. That's what I'm just thinking is a fire. He'll definitely bring the pain for fire. How does that matchup run out? It's a Bug Steel. Let's have a quick look here. PvP Bug. Let's see what we battle. Let's just have a quick look. Marrow. Yeah, we'd go against Fortress. So suggest Earthquake Mirror Shot. One shot scenario. How does this one play out? Oh, he just wrecks him. If we get to a one mirror shot, maybe two. Yeah. Bug Steels does get destroyed by AoE. Which also says goodbye to you. Steelix. No, he's definitely a weaker form tank. Lantern. I think Lantern gets a look. Alright, so we've got Mantine. God, we're still got a lot of Pokemon to try and fucking weasel our way through, aren't we? Meganium. Quag. Cheers, bro. Hey, I've been watching your logs too, man. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. Like, especially like streaming stuff, bro. You should really jump over on Twitch, guys. Or even though start doing some music stuff online, bro. It'd be dope. But and if you need help with that stuff, bro, just hit me up. Might be difficult during the lockdown stuff to get things up, but bro, after that, I'll definitely be down your ways, and we can catch up. Actually, we'll just catch up anyway. But we can talk some other stuff too. But thanks for dropping by, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon, bro. Yeah, I think the quag definitely gets to go in there. Up to lantern. Voyager. Not a fan of Heracross. I'm gonna just take you out. Granbull's another interesting one as well. Snarl and then close. What has he got? Close combat? Yeah, that close combat. The only problem is his defense drop, but Snarl, yeah, he's kind of like a... you kind of want to bait, Snarl, crunch a couple of times and then close combat, then switch out. There's a kind of, option I'd use with him. I think this is going to be better Pokemon to use. Same with Typhlosion. Yeah, she's same with you. Again. Then there's Johto Dome. Hoenn. So, deciding on whatever one of these limited we're going to put that to the side right now. Don't have you yet. Don't really want to use you. He's mentioned that. Nope. 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 Gardevoir. Nope. Most definitely yes. Sableye not limited. I thought Sableye was limited. Surely Sableye must be limited. Anyone want to check that? Let me check that somewhere. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Sableye must be a limited Pokemon. Where are the rules? Hold on, let's find it. Voyager Cup. Unfortunately, everything's so slow. Celio would be an interesting choice. I'd actually take I'd almost take Celio over Lapras. Okay, so it's not limited. No, he's right. Oh, we've got a couple of followers here, which I didn't even have a chance to do. So, Mario, thank you very much for following. God, this is so late. You guys are probably not even here. But anyway, Mario, thank you very much for the follow. And Esther, also thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you guys, I'm not sure if you guys are still there. Sorry, I missed it. It's been trying to keep track of this stream has been, yeah, a little bit difficult, a little bit tricky. Sableye is not limited. That's interesting, which means he is a viable 6th slot. Huh. In that case, you can't really say no to the little bugger. Yeah, if he's available for that 6th slot. Little bucket has in play. I do like the idea of Ludicolo. I just need to work to get a better one. So for now, Vigoroth. Oh god, we're getting all these spam requests. Okay, so we need to bring you up to speed. Actually, we'll do that way. What else? What do we counter? Are you sure Gardevoir's limited? Yep, Gardevoir is limited. You're right. Gardevoir, goodbye. I'm surprised Sableye is not limited. Alright, go away. Scratch. Give me counter. Cool. Do we want to keep Brick Break on here? What do we normally want to big off? Body Slam and Bulldoze. Anyway, oh god, so much for. God damn it, 75,000 dust. Fuck me. Nice, at least it's Body Slam though. Cool, okay. And we'll power him up. We'll probably need Vigoroth again at some point, so we might as well at least get ourselves a decent one and get ourselves our proper one leveled up now. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Haven't needed to do it. You're a bit costly. Thought I was doing so well getting all that dust as well. It seems like my stream, like I'm just looking at my stream with the bit rate does keep on going up and down. How annoying. I was thinking stream a little bit later and then hopefully there won't be as many people in the hotel using the internet. That's kind of the idea. So we're gonna leave Brick Break on there just for now. Jirachi? Actually, let's check out these cast films. Very expensive. Very, very expensive to level up these ones. Interesting debate. Whether they go there or not, we don't know yet. I think for now we're just going to get them out. I think Celio's worth I think he's definitely worth a nod. So I do think he's a little bit better than Lapras. Oh, that's right, we're going to put Shift Tree in. Voyager. Okay. What's he called? Not Mudkip. Oh, what the hell's his name? Can't remember. Forget. Just have to go down and find it. Almost there. What is it called? Can't remember it. What are these things? What the hell is this thing called? I forgot, but I do have one. I think he's worth a nod as well as a Mudboy. As a Mudboy alternative. What, Mudbomb and Surf I think is his other one, right? He's kind of like a mini-me Swampert. I think we did just have a couple of How is stream looking, people? Are we still in? Are we in and out? I'm pretty sure we've been in and out. We're gonna leave Jirachi out for now. Alright, Sinnoh. Well, let's see. What can we can't use? Marsh Stomp, that's what he is, bro. Marsh Stomp. Thanks for reminding me. Well, we don't have Paracheesuit. We don't have a decent one of these. Wasn't going to worry about him. Spirit Tomb, no. Let's see. Just trying to think what's what we can use from this one, what we can't. Okay. Magnezone. As much as I love Lucario, he's just too squishy. There's too much stuff that just counters his ass. Some Glade. Bronzong out. Take you out. Nope. 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 Grotto? No. No. Issue as well. Toxic Crocs different N. Munchlax? Nah, I think Vigoroth's a better option if we're going to use a normal than Munchlax. I ain't going to check Frostlass. I love Frostlass, that's why. I think Frostlass is a beast of a Pokemon. And I think Frostlass might, it's one of those ones that could be a nice little mold breaker. I think Skunk Tank's one of those ones as well for the dark poisons. Drapion's a maybe. I just think there's going to be better dragon counters out there. We did get one of those pink ones as well. Gastrodon. Hidden Power, Water Pulse, Mud Slap, Earth Power. So he's kind of at the. He's got some interesting. There'll be some interesting play, but he's Mud Slap though, so it's not quite as quick. Yeah, I think for now we leave him out of my boy. And we've already got them right now, so we're good. Alright, in the other category, so you're out. Already got you three sorted. Eradicate, no. Nope. Don't have. I think Mike definitely get low. Mike gets a bit of a no. Don't have him yet. Could have him if I want to have him. Ninetales too squishy. This one's a maybe. Like maybe. A Scavalier? I can't imagine a Scavalier being good on this. I think he's just going to get spanked by too many of the other Pokemon. Same with you. Same with you. Alarm Raichu. I think it could be gets a mention, I think. Gets a mention. The fish to the three has hands on it. What the hell's that called again? We need to go through and sort through those Galvantula. Yeah, I need to level one up. I have a few Joltics. This is a pure water type, isn't it? He's pretty tanky though, isn't it? It's like a very tanky fish. It's gonna be expensive to put him up like 75k. Good in power. An interesting one. I think we'll leave that out for now though. Could come and look at that later on. Yeah, Galvant. I need a Joltik I can level up. I do agree that Galvantula could be an interesting pick in this league. Just need to find one we can level up. Nope. Go away. Wait, so this is water all the way through. Why have they put in... Why is he in here? As a water type. And can't really imagine him being that good as a water type. Right. Seismitoad is... Let's see. Bubble Earth Power. And where's that turtle? What is a turtle? Here's the pure turret. Oh, he's a water rock. This is evolved from water rock as well? It must be. Wonder what it's got. Anyway. Slash, I like you, but probably not going to be useful in this meta. Alright, so we've got a few that we haven't really put in here, but in general, we have 29 Pokemon to choose from. Plus probably another couple that we can add into the mix as well. We're going to get that. So we've got about 32, 33. We're going to cut that down to 6. So we're going to figure out a core. And then go from there. But at least, you know, we've done this for tonight. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this here. Let me just go to the studio and see if this is working again. No, it's not. Why is it not working? For some reason my video capture is not working on my other screen. Why are you not working? That is annoying. Oh well, screw it, we'll just go on the screen. We're gonna do some battles. Let's do a couple of, just gonna set up Go Battle League and then we're gonna call it a night. It's coming up to 12 o'clock. And I need to sort of promise myself to get to bed at a somewhat earlier time. Right, what we got? Here's a Giratina. Not the greatest lead. Swap out. Let's go to the Venusaur. That might not have been enough for a Sludge Bomb, but I think, no, we'll see. No, it was. Go the flamethrower, see if it decides to shield or not. the shield. Okay. Probably not a good idea, that one. I don't think we're going to get to an ancient power before he gets to nowhere nice. But that's alright, we can farm down a little bit and then unleash a few Dragon Claws on Giratina. Okay, that's not bad. So we managed to get a few hits there. He is going to have a rock slide to throw. We'll throw a Dragon Claw first. Just so hopefully we can swap out. Oh wait, I'm using Venusaur. I forgot I was using Venusaur. I thought I had Swampert. This is a big screw up. Oh, he's gonna swap? Huh, interesting. I thought I was using Swampert. I completely forgot I had Venusaur. Oh, we gotta get there first. Interesting. I thought we wouldn't get there first. At least we can take him out. Might adjust, but still. Oh, we had the move charged and ready to go. This won't quite KO, but I think Dragon Breath will KO us. Oh, what's a Dragon Claw? I thought there was going to be an ancient power. Oh, still getting him down though. Oh my god. Rip. Alright, next battle. So we're going to do a set of 5 before we sign out. Mr. Bolo in the house. This will be intriguing. I wonder how this matchup's going to play out. Did you get a shield? We can go for another one. I'm not sure if we could handle that icy wind power. I don't think we could. I wonder if we let this go through. It probably will. Yeah. Nice, we did get another one off. This might force him to maybe think twice about trying to farm up. I kind of want him to throw though. No, he's not. He's going to be smart. He's not going to throw. Oh, he's going to soak up that damage. It's going to be an icy, or it could be an ancient power. Could be a whole lot of lag. It is an ancient power. So I don't think it's going to be 2 ancient powers in a row though. There should be, hopefully be an icy wind. 2 ancient powers? Damn. That hurts. A lot. least we can take out the, oh god. No, we're all kinds of screwed. That should be sludge wave or gunshot? No, sludge wave. Sludge wave. Good night. Okay, so I probably want to switch back to my small bit. Actually, no, it wasn't so much that, it was more just my lead Pokemon. What was the first one? The first lead was Giratina, the second lead was Poliwrath. So, we go by that logic. This should technically catch the lead. Should, technically. Might not be the case. Ooh, we did. Okay. Good change. Sorry, grass comes from that side. Here's me thinking I'm using water again. Haven't used grass in a while. Does he have anything that could hurt me? It's Hydro Cannon, Flash Cannon, right? Okay, hurts harder than I wanted it to. Shit. Should have used that shield. Huh. Should have used that shield. I was talking about it last night. It's not a flash cannon. How much damage does it do? Much more damage than I wanted it to. Like, way more damage than we wanted it to. Come on, hope I'm bringing you Giratina. Now, can we do the business with just one Pokemon there? Probably not. Do you reckon this is Ancient Power? Do you reckon this is Dragon Claw? I reckon this is Ancient Power. Yep. Great call. Shit. He's got a shield. Please give me the boost. No, he's gonna get a blast bomb before I can get to Ancient Power. GG. No, I've been having a pretty kind of bad run. I was doing so well, and then all of a sudden went 8 and 10, and now I'm on like 2 and 10. And it's not that I haven't been doing bad, I've just been making a couple of bad goals that just cost me matches. Manhandled Mango. Good old Lucario. Huh. I'm going to stay in on this one because we can Charizard can easily handle Lucario. I believe we can take this, whatever it is. Side strike. We can take this, can't we? Yes. But again, we're just going to let this one go. Kind of good with this because, yeah, as I said, we've got Lucario in the bag which Charizard can just utterly destroy. Let's see what he's got. So hopefully something Venusaur can take care of. He can kind of take care of this. I don't know, this is a little bit iffy. Dark Pulse, good calls. Wondering if it could be the Sludge Wave. We need to get some shields here though. Need to get some shields. He's not gonna go with the shield, is he? I'm gonna bring in him. He's still gonna need to block this. Yeah, he just does way too much damage. Is he gonna shield? Ooh, we get the shield there. Nice. Ooh, and we get the charge move too. Perfect. This is good. This is very good. That's not so good. Damn. Oh, he charged up enough for a Shadow Ball. Yeah. He has to shield us either way. It'd be pretty ballsy of him not to shield it. Don't think he's going to be able to piggyback 2 moves on this. Oh, why is it going down to 0 kilobytes? Stupid bloody stream. And Blast burns away. Yay, we got a win. I mean, I want to battle next, but we're gonna finish off this last set, and then we're gonna kill all of the nights because the internet is just absolute garbage. And it's almost midnight. As I said, I'm gonna try to get to bed in the early hour. But tomorrow night, I'm gonna be back on with this potato internet again, and it's bouncing up all over the bloody place. And then we'll be taking battles tomorrow night, so I can start testing teams. Oh, this is an interesting matchup. I do like Feraligatr. I think he's got an interesting little place in the middle with that fucking Ice Fang. Don't mind that switch. That should be a Dark Pulse again, which we can take 1. Yeah, we can take 1 before. That's right. Just wanted to get another charge move off before we switch out. Or before we get knocked out. Luckily we did it without giving up a shield, so this is good. And we got one of his shields, nice. Oh my god, we got to another one. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. But he's going to have a ton of energy in the back. We got a shield. Only problem is we're going to have to shield. Please be a Sludge Wave. Please, please, please be a Sludge Wave, not a Dark Pulse. Crap. This is going to be a second Dark Pulse, which we will take this. If better way will let us take it. Oh, seriously? God damn it. Oh my god, and this is just lagging all over the place too. So much lag. So much lag. Go Charizard. I can even kick his ass properly. He's gonna switch out to what? Can I make it? I don't think I can. Oh, we did, but we didn't. Yeah, that's kind of why we're not why I haven't really been battling much. There's just so much bloody lag. No, it's not just New Zealand, bro. It's been lag everywhere. Like, even when I was back in Korea, I was getting lag, and Korea's got the worst internet of all. I mean, the best internet of all. When I was over in Europe, it was so bad. Yeah, but even still, we're getting New Zealand lag. Oh, that sucks. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. Going to watch some anime before I go to sleep. And get up early in the morning to make sure they pick up my washing. So it's washing day tomorrow, and then hopefully my friend is going to be able to drop me off some supplies. Fingers crossed. Didn't think she could get around to do it tonight, so hopefully she can do it tomorrow, and so it'll be good for snacks and stuff. So I'm quite looking forward to that. Yeah, chill, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna try, trying to get myself into a routine. I really wish that the internet here was a little bit better, just so I could actually stream a little bit more and better quality. Because I'm looking at my stream at the upload, and it's jumping between. It's between 500 kilobytes up to 1700 sort of at the peak, so that's really low. And New Zealand internet, I know it's not the best in the world, but New Zealand internet is still way better than that. So just because I'm at the hotel and there's probably everybody who's online at the moment, or they might just have cheap ass internet, who knows? Because internet speeds they're fine for streaming like Netflix and things like that, but to try and stream, it's just you need a better connection than that. The speed tests are stupidly low. They're really slow. At least I know when I get to, once I finish my isolation, and get down to either where I'll stay with my parents in Nelson or Blenheim. Hopefully I get down. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. But at least when I get down there, I can be like, right, Mum, Dad, what's your internet connection like? Okay, upgrade. Let's get this upgrade now. But at least the connection is I'll be able to just take all the bandwidth, and so we'll be good. I'll be able to stream a little bit higher quality, so things will be good. But anyway, time to go. Actually, I'm going to go watch anime, then go to sleep. But thanks for stopping by. Cheer, bro. And we'll catch everybody hopefully tomorrow night. I'm going to start working on actually getting our team together and hopefully find a few people to test it against. But we out of here. Peace out, y'all, and catch you tomorrow.